Let's see here. Yep, that one's right. That one's in the right place. Well, that one's not. Of course. As in, I've told you before, books need to go back where they belong or we'll never find anything in this place. As in. Huh. Come to think of it, where is everyone? Oh, maybe they're getting some rest. Well-deserved rest, really. If I don't have to wrangle them into their nests, I'll call that a win. Just so... And this is what happens when they don't sleep. Instead of putting them in the wrong place, they just go straight on the floor. I've told them a million times, these books are important. We can't risk just leaving them out. Stability report file. I don't even know which one that is. Well, certainly doesn't go here. What is this one? Huh. Well, it looks like... let me just... No. No. No, 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 it's not true. It's not true. There's this home. We can't. No. No, we can't, it's not. Oh. No. Hey. Hey! Huh? What? Am I okay? Oh, hi, yeah, Whew, yeah, I'm fine. Everything's okay. It's fine. It's totally good. Nothing that I can't handle, you know? I'm fine. Why? Is something wrong? Is something wrong? You guys okay? Yeah, don't worry about it. Just yeah, I'm fine. It's fine. It's all good. It's okay. How are you? Hi. Did you have a good sleep? Did you sleep? Oh, it's a bit. You should be in bed. Like, you should be in bed. You're fine. What happened? Oh, nothing. Just a little dream. Nothing important. Don't worry about it. Okay? Don't worry about it. Are you guys, you're liking your nest, right? They're good and comfortable? Everything's alright? Yeah? Oh, you're looking at the new storage place, yeah. Yeah, 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 it's nice. It's nice. Look, we got books everywhere, and hopefully I can get some more if I can find more. I want to find as many books as I can, like cram this place full. We've got all this new upgrades. We got, yeah, while you guys were sleeping, I've been working for a little bit. We got like the little library and we could enchant some stuff. I haven't done much yet. I just made sure my pickaxe wouldn't break since it's valuable. And we got up here, we have like a little kitchen section. I'm gonna make a little table a little table up here to sit at. Yeah, we've got a little kitchen with some furnaces. And look, guys, look. Shh, secret crafting tables. Secret crafting tables. And then up here, I think, I'm not sure what this is gonna be quite yet, but it's a nice little reading nook, I think. Maybe not quite reading nook. Maybe we use this for, like, I don't know, potions or something? Maybe we can figure out how to make potions. I'm certain one of you has a book of potion recipes, or has at least read one. Right? One of you has that. Definitely. But yeah, we got storage over here. More storage over here. Yeah. This is the house. And then, check it out, guys. I made a pretty garden. Our garden's nice and pretty. We got a bunch of flowers. We got vines. We got a bunch of stuff. If you guys want to splash. Do you guys want to splash? You guys can go ahead and splash. Splash in the... It's a nice pond. Water's nice. The temperature here is not bad, which is cool. I know you guys don't really feel temperature, but it's nice. So if you go out, though, because the goal is you can't see, like, I'm right next to it and you can hardly tell it's there. Which is a good thing, and we want to keep it that way. We definitely want to keep this place hidden as possible, because we don't want you guys being found. That would be bad. But, so we have this nice place that's nice and hidden, but we still want to figure out, we need a place where we can get a good vantage point where we can see everything that's coming our way, so we can see if anyone's coming, so we're ready for it. But I don't want that to be too close to the house, because if it's too close to the house, then the house becomes easy to find. But if it's too far from the house, then it's pointless as a watchtower. So instead, I think we're gonna be building a little watchtower out this way. If we come out this way, can we use it to stargaze? Yeah, we could totally use the tower to stargaze. We could use the tower to stargaze, and then too, since that scientist person came around, we can use it almost like a decoy base, you know, like we could put like a bed in there and maybe some chests with some stuff, but then it's like a decoy house, so they all think my base is here and this is where I am, because it's gonna be right here. So they'll all think my base is here and this is where I am, when in reality, I live over there with you guys. So, yeah. It's a good way to keep everybody safe without making anybody suspicious. So, decoy book about decoy daily activities. Huh. Just, give me 1 minute. Arisana, I'm Ray's partner, Caspian. Ray mentioned you knew Sir, and I've interacted with her in the past, I think, or at least her vessel. I'd like to trade information with you and possibly have a conversation about where she might be. Please let me know if that interests you, Caspian. Okay. All right. Okay. I gotta play this smart. Don't be stupid. Because if you're stupid, okay. Why am I worried? I don't like the idea of people knowing where we are. I really don't like the idea of another person just being here. I guess we'll put that in there. But this is... Okay. Look, if this isn't a lie, and he knows Saraza, maybe he knows where she is. Maybe he knows what happened. I don't like taking risks, but every once in a while there's one that might be worth taking. What do we think? Is this good? Good middle ground? No, I'm not gonna thank him for reaching out. He shouldn't even know I exist. I think Oshi mentioned they're all living by that tree, so surely it can't be too hard to find. Can you come? Well, I'm not intending on seeing anybody. Stay very, very close. Okay? Stay very close. And if I tell you to leave, you go back home. Okay? If I tell you to leave, you go back home. No questions. Would you guys like to visit Oxreda? I know that the science person said that they would... Well, Ray. I should call them by their name. Ray said that they would bring Oxreda around if we wanted to see them, but... I think it's a good idea to just check in unannounced, you know? Make sure they're not just pretending. And to make sure Oxreda's not, you know, just afraid of them. Because if he's not around, then Oxreda can say the truth. Whoa. That's pretty big. Oh, I'm getting distracted. We should build one of those. You think? But it'll have to be in the fake house, because if you guys think I'm gonna leave I'm gonna leave a portal to the nether in the house for you guys to just zip in and out of, you've got another thing coming. This looks like something. Morning Pine Lab delivery. Okay. Is this... Whose house is this? Maybe... Oh. Sounds okay. What? Okay, I'm not even gonna... Right, okay, okay, I don't want to risk the other two people seeing it, but... It's fine. That especially is... Yeah, I don't want to know what that's about. What's this? Okay, I can't not go in the library. Wow. Oh, this is nice. Oxreda! Hi!
Hello.
Hi.
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 Sorry. I didn't want you to not know I was here.
Yeah. Thanks. Hi. I was just visiting the library like people do.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I
Yep.
believe you.
Yeah. Cool. Um. D- um. Who are you?
I'm Wolf. Who are you?
I'm. I'm. Ari. I'm Arisana.
Oh, well, it's nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Do you need the space?
Um. No, I was. Uh. You don't have to go or anything. I was just visiting, and
Yeah, that's
yeah.
fair. I was just the books and things, and I could sit at home, but sometimes it's nice to sit with Oxrada and read things out loud.
You read him stories?
Yeah. Sometimes I feel like he likes it. I can't really tell. I hope so. I hope it could just be annoying for all I know. I really hope it's
No,
good.
no. He. I bet he definitely likes that.
Yeah, I
Um.
just kind of hang out, read about silly books I write about the stars and things.
Oh. I. I'm pretty good with books, I guess.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That's-
I'm. I mean, I don't work here, obviously, but I'm something of a librarian, so.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's fair. I don't know if anyone works here. I mean, I guess Ray owns it. I don't know if anyone just like hangs out here
Oh.
and is management.
Oh. I didn't know. So Ray built the library?
Yeah, he's big on books. Loves books, that guy. We used to have kind of a place where we kept all the information we would find. Well, Ray would keep it. I'm only so good, but this time around decided to make a more of a public library. People can check out books and read them and hang out and look at all different kinds of stuff.
Huh. Yeah, it's nice. And I think
Mhm.
Oxrada likes the nest.
Yeah. I know Ray was a little bit anxious over building that, hoping it was okay enough for a little guy. But I hope he seems to like it over there.
Yeah, he does. He's all snuggly.
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
What kind of books are in here? There's a lot of places.
I don't know if it's really been filled with books quite yet.
Huh.
I know we tend to find a lot of them for things.
Hmm.
I don't know if they've ever all get in here. A lot of them tends to be stuff about the world or the gods or back things we find. Kind of the books that appear,
Huh?
and we kind of keep a
Sorry,
record of them.
sorry.
Hmm?
No, no,
Oh, no. I'm rambling, but continue. Maybe.
I'm just. Um, you said you could like check up. Oh, check out. How do you?
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah, I believe it's up the front.
yeah, I see it. Is it just writing in this book? I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I just wanna look at this one.
Yeah, go for it. 'Tis but the theme of the library.
Yeah, I wanted to just say hi to
Yeah.
Oxreda. Hi. How are you? Well, now that I've heard you get story time on the regular, I guess you're doing pretty okay in here.
Listen. You can't go wrong with a good listener.
Yeah. What kind of what kind of stuff do you read him? Just little.
Mm,
Oh, there's a man.
that's. I'll take care of that later. I have this book about constellations that I write. Oh no, he's looking. Here, you look at that. I'll go take care of this. I think I was more of a warrior before I was a book guy, but
You
I like
retired.
constellations a lot. Mm, I guess no, not really, but you know. So I really write about the stars a lot. I've been remembering things about them. Um, the only other book I have is not quite finished. I'm just kind of writing down my memories and putting them in a story format. And
The memories.
yeah, I don't have all of. Well, I mean, par for the course, I don't have very many memories. So when I get them, I try to write them down. I've only gotten the one, but
It's something to do
better.
with. It's something to do with the reset thing, right?
Mm-hmm. Reset, and I might be like an extra special, weird, spicy case about it.
What do you
I
What do you mean?
I was a wolf. My name is Wolf.
What?
That was because I didn't know much. I was like like a whole wolf, like the animal, and I don't know how I became that way. I wasn't always that way. Something happened and made me from a human
Oh well,
to that.
that does explain the mask.
Yeah, the mask. I kind of came with that. I got beans, tail. Yeah, it kind.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I'm
I'll
born this way. Maybe it's Maybelline, all that.
I'll be honest with you, not the weirdest thing I've ever heard.
You know, there's a person here who's a bear, and I took me a minute to get my head
What?
around that. Yeah, sentient, fully sentient, but they are a bear.
Oh,
It's
the
it's
overworld is
quite.
weird.
Yeah, I think the world in all of their entireties are weird, to be entirely honest.
I guess,
I mean,
yeah.
I was a wolf until Ray found me and was kind of, I guess, semi-conscious for, I guess, between a while. And it Ray read a name out of a book, and that's why I turned into this version and was like a person shaped again. I didn't remember anything,
So
but
wait,
you know, that's silly.
so you were. Do you know how that happened? Because that
How I
sounds.
turned back?
Well, kind of the whole thing, yeah.
You know, it's a great question. So found me. I was a wolf. Cool. Ray just kind of was like, okay, cool. I guess I'll hang out with this wolf and keep it. And then found this book in one of the records we find, the libraries we find out in the world, that are like filled with some books, and
Yeah,
we found
I know about those.
found one, and there was a bunch of stuff in it, and at the end there was a name Vikesh, who we now found out is God of Light, all that. Anyway, it gets silly, I know. But when he said that name, it triggered me to become a person. It sounds really silly when I say it, because I sure did just come into existence and say, yes, my name will be Wolf.
Huh.
Being a person's hard. um, but I didn't know how to read and write at first, but now I do. I remember how I apparently read more than one language. That's a thing.
Which language?
Ender.
Oh yeah, that took me ages.
Yeah, I thought I just had the one. So first I had no languages, and then I had the one, and I was like, yes, fine and good. I can read and write in the one language. And then it's like, no, hey, have you considered Ender? And I'm like, I didn't. I don't know why I know that.
You didn't have to learn it. You just woke up one day and it was in your head. If so, I'm very jealous. It's a hard language.
I think memories. They're silly. I only very recently remembered that I had a childhood. So I don't remember anything. Well, I didn't remember anything other than from when Ray found me a couple months ago and onward. I didn't remember my name, who I was, where I was, any any bits of myself.
Huh.
Just kind of that I was here. I mean, I was lucky he found me and I met him and Centros and everything went okay. But, yeah. I found out I read Ender when I first saw it. We went to the end yesterday and
You
there
went
was a
to the
book there.
you went to the end yesterday?
Yeah. Yes. Me,
Just
Ray, and a couple others.
just casually?
Well, it was a bit of an event. We had to find the stronghold and get through everything, and there was traps, and it was a whole event, and it wasn't necessarily the most fun time for everyone, but we ended up getting there, and able to get through okay. I see you have wings.
Oh,
Um,
yeah, they they don't really work right
well,
now.
Ray got stuff. Ray got stuff for the wings. We all used to have them. He's really smart. Made them the last time for all of us. And I know he fixed one of our friends, Chaos, who just had wings born with them, I think. So
Yeah,
we were able to get all this stuff. So he might be able to help you soon. I'm assuming you've met Ray and everything.
yeah, I've met him. I talked to him for a little bit.
Yeah. So maybe soon we can help you so you can. I don't know. I mean, wings aren't necessarily natural to me, but it
They're
doesn't feel very great having a part of yourself that's just supposed to work but doesn't.
yeah, it's not. It's weird. I keep falling off of stuff expecting to fly and nothing happens.
That sounds the worst.
But yeah, I'm discovering I'm a bit clumsier than I thought I was.
It's fair. I mean, you have a piece of yourself that's just straight up not doing its whole job. It's like
Yeah,
losing a limb.
I'm expecting to fly and nothing
It's like
happens.
phantom wing,
Yeah, I mean,
similar to
I guess
phantom limb.
it's kind of like I mean, they're still there,
They're
so
there. They're just not
it's
doing their thing.
yeah, it's just kind of like having little useless sort of blankets, I guess.
Well, I mean, that's a plus. Blanket, portable, in your pocket, ready to go at all times.
Not really in my
But
pocket, but
yeah, you get the idea. You get the
yeah,
metaphor.
I do. Yeah,
Ray will be able to help you soon, though.
yeah,
Um,
that'd
I know he's
be good.
he's probably speeding away at trying to get everything ready. It takes a bit of time, but he's good at that kind of stuff.
Do you like trust them?
People here
Like, well, I guess Ray specifically.
with my life. Man, I can't. I don't have words to convince you on who you should trust, and frankly, I think it'd be dumb to do so. It's earned, and he's earned mine. But that doesn't mean you have to trust him or take my word for it or anything like that. It's
Yeah,
good to be wary.
I'm not very trusting, but I do find the more people that it's probably harder to fake being trustworthy to more people than it is to like I don't know. I'm just trying to figure it out.
It's okay.
Not really great with people in general.
Yo,
So.
people are wild. people are something. I spent a significant amount of time as a literal wolf. Trust me, people are silly. And not always in a positive way.
There's a
And
lot of you here.
there's a lot of people. When I first kind of came, it was just appeared. It was just me and Ray. And then eventually Centros also. But it was just us for a long while. And then the whole thing was for us to bring Ray back home. And I mean, it's not here, resets and all that, but it was Ray's home. Yeah, I guess Centros is home too. Everyone else was here. They had houses and I guess kind of like now, but more. It was filled. It was filled everywhere, and everyone had each other and established ties. And I don't know. It was really hard to just kind of find a place to fit in. I still don't think I do, but I guess I just didn't try to force it after a while. But it's really easy to feel like the weird side guy.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't know if.
Mm.
I don't know if I'm gonna be trying to fit in, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. I don't think you need to. Frankly, I think it's disappointing to try to fit in. But I don't know. I guess with this group, it feels like no one really does.
Yeah, every
So
single person I've met so far has been wildly different in
they are
extremely strange ways.
They are so intensely okay.
I met a goddess like a few weeks ago, and I still don't know what to think about it.
Right? A shooting star came from the sky and had a sword in it. What?
What?
Yeah, that's what I okay. I
what was
said that
that
out loud.
What?
No, it was recently. It's like way over there. Yeah,
what?
I just threw that out. Wait, sorry. Oh, I forgot that sounded so weird. I'm so sorry. Ooh.
I was talking about the Lady of the World, but yeah, that's also something.
Mambu's great. Okay.
But the sword from the sky sounds a lot more.
Okay, it was a broken wooden sword, so it was a little sad, but
Okay, but it's still. Wait, it was wooden and it came in a star.
Wouldn't it have what
burned
the heck?
Up? Like what?
Exactly. It was. You've already met Mambu, Lady of the World.
My curiosity. I really need to know what's up with that sword now.
Well, if you felt like going on a journey, I will take you to show it. If you'd like to see it, it's not too far, and I got horses.
Cool.
Which if you need a horse, you can have one. I built a little place with a bunch of horses they're not paid, to just need good homes and someone to care about them. So if you need one,
well,
you're welcome.
I don't really have room, but
that's the stables. You can leave them here. Everyone either takes them home or leaves them here in the stables. I can show you if you'd like. You don't have to though.
Yeah, sure. I wouldn't mind that.
Yeah. Okay. Come on. We'll do a bit of a walk and talk. I'm gonna walk out first because there's a man out there, and I'm gonna deal with that for you.
I'll come back.
Just don't even.
I'll come back soon. Okay. Oh my gosh.
But these are kind of all the little guys. Some of them have like those picked names you get, like when you go to an adoption center, and there's like some idea names you don't have to keep them. Yeah, like Leaf.
Other white horse.
Sugar. Roach.
Which one is which when there's white horse and other white horse?
Yes.
I like Leaf.
Yes. Leaf.
This guy. I think this guy.
That one?
I'm assuming this one has a saddle because he was found first, so that this one is other white horse officially.
Other white horse officially? Real. Alright, I don't know if he's tamed. Go ahead and give it a shot. Okay. Oh, he's got big thoughts. Oh no. Ooh.
No.
Oh,
there it is.
He took you on a little bit of a wraparound. He's showing you how good he is.
Okay.
Ooh.
I don't think he likes me very much.
No. It just takes. They're big animals, but they're also very gentle, and it just takes some time. There you go.
Oh, hey.
Here, I'll throw a saddle at you. Name tag. There's an anvil over here. Think of a name. You don't gotta think of one right now, though.
No, I like Leaf.
Leaf?
Feels fitting.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
You're doing great.
I've never really... I mean, maybe I have. I don't know. Memories are a little bonkers, but... I don't think I've ever...
you picked it up.
Oh no.
You put it back. I was just gonna put your name on it.
Leaf.
But you don't know if you've ever had horse?
I don't think I have. I mean,
Mm,
when you have wings, you kind of
that's very true. I don't think a lot of
just.
us really did a lot of horse riding.
What is this?
This one's, I believe, being built by the bear.
The bear has thumbs?
You're asking the questions that I ask, okay? And I was a person who was a wolf, and I sure did go, heh,
I
right?
guess,
When
yeah, that's true.
Because here's my thinking, right? When I was a wolf,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know much. I had not a lot of thoughts behind these eyes, and I was kind of pretty numb to most stuff. But Ray had all these flowers, and they were everyone's favorite flower, and things that reminded him of home. But I thought those were just straight up people. So then when I came in person, I was like, ah, yes, this flower right here, that one, that's sherbet, the flower, or something of the other.
Huh.
And he gave me kind of a rundown of everyone and just mentioned a bear, and I was like, you gotta take me back. What do you mean? What do you mean? Jamie is Mambu's Lady of the World's child,
Oh.
and they are a bear. They're
Oh,
fully
well, you know
sentient,
what? If they're related to the
fully
Lady of the
realized
World,
creation. Exactly,
that
right? It
makes a
just
lot more
it makes
sense.
it makes everything make sense. Yeah,
Yeah,
it all comes full
it's
circle.
the goddesses and things.
You know, it yeah, honestly, yeah, you're
Goddesses
right.
and their
And the trees
strange fascination
and
with turning things that aren't sentient
sentient and then big
into
old
people
trees, you know?
shaped.
People
Big old
shaped.
trees.
hmm
Big old trees and turning things that aren't people shaped people shape.
I know. It's a bit of a consistent thing. I don't know.
Yeah, a little
But
bit.
if you'd like to go see the shooting star, I can take you to it. It's a little bit ways that way, but you also don't have to. I can show
Um,
you where I live if you, in case, want to know, but you
I,
also don't have to.
I do kind of want to see the star.
This is it. It's still smoking a little bit, but it's not too hot. It should be alright.
Whoa.
It's been a few days. Yeah, I was out one night and heard kind of a high-pitched noise and then heard the fall and was way back by my base and was able to track it out here. And in the middle right there was a wooden sword.
Huh.
And then I got memories and all that.
Wow.
But this was, I'm pretty sure, like 98% certain. Um, there, so there's gods, kind of established that.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah, I know about gods.
yeah, the Vikesh is god of light. You might have already known that too. I think this was them. Um,
Huh.
because I think I knew them once. Don't know them anymore, but you know.
Oh.
So, cool shooting star moment, I guess. Fallen star, not really shooting star.
Did you think do you think you knew any other gods or just
Mm, I was around, timeline rise, I was around during the war that happened. Ages and ages ago. I don't actually, I don't know how long it's been. I don't know. I'd probably have to ask someone like Mambu who's actually. But
right? Yeah,
if I knew any, hmm,
yeah,
hmm,
the war.
yeah, that's what I was at least a part of. If I did, I'd imagine I might have maybe known some from the end, or maybe known of some from the overworld. But I can't remember any specifics other than, well, I can't remember any specifics. I just know I knew Vikesh.
Mm.
I'm assuming you're thinking of a particular god, but
No, nope. Just curious in general.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I've heard a couple of people who know about gods, so I was just curious.
Yeah, it's a bit of a trend, a bit of a moment. But yeah, this is a shooting star, and it's pretty cool. Pretty
Yeah.
neat.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Glows at night and everything. Yeah, so I'm a little maybe bit just a smidge into stars.
Yeah,
Just a
I can
smidge into
tell.
them.
You have a bit of a theme going on.
I got a bit of a trend. Just a little bit though. Wanna head back?
Yeah, yeah, good idea. Yep.
Yeah. Your leaf's over there. Straight
Oh,
over yonder on the hill.
oh boy.
They do a bit of a wander. I hope even if you're not all around all the time, you enjoy your time here, or at the very least can enjoy the library and vibe there.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm. And extending it. You need anything, scream in my direction. But also don't feel pressured to. No worries either way.
Yeah, I would take him home, but I got kind of a small space.
There, just no worries. No worries. He'll be taken care of anyway. I guess it's just nice to know he has someone, someone who cares about him, somebody who's thinking about him, all that.
Yeah, yeah, that's kind of thing's important. Well, thank you for
Mm-hmm.
showing me around, I guess, and the horse.
Yeah,
I
no problem.
appreciate it.
Yeah, just
And,
glad he's got someone to take care of him.
And thanks for reading to Ox. It's
I should be thanking Ox, honestly. Ox right is a delight.
yeah. I'm just
Animals don't always get along with me. Oddly enough, horses are kind of like the new thing for me. Oxrate is not an animal, but soft and nice in a way of like having the companionship of a quiet animal, but doesn't judge you in that way. Like a person, but I don't know. I don't think they look at me like I'm weird, no matter what I say. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're just like, yeah, go off, king. I read like a really weird sentence and it's like your grammar, but okay, and I do feel like my grammar is being judged, but like it's fine.
Maybe a little, but I'm sure
Just maybe a
he
little bit.
means.
Just a little bit.
I'm sure she means well.
Means well. Means well for sure.
Yeah. It's nice knowing that someone here is just looking after. I know technically they've got people looking after them, but yeah.
Trey's a great friend.
Yeah. I just get nervous about him being out here by himself, but yeah.
Did you want Trey to come with you?
Yeah, that was the intention, but they want to be here, and yeah.
Hey. I imagine that's a little hard.
A little bit, but I mean...
Oh, maybe a lot of it. I mean, from what I can tell, it seems like you're leaving a friend with people you really don't know. And maybe they say it's good, but how do you know? You're just looking out for them.
It's less friend, more family, but...
Yeah. That makes it even like a lot bit harder.
Yeah.
Like double hard.
Yeah.
Well, I come read to them pretty often. And my word means nothing because we just met, but I keep an eye out for them often.
Thanks. I'll probably come by and check on them more often, and I hope I see you more, because you're cool so far.
Thank you. You're pretty cool.
Thanks.
I like that you also know about books.
Yeah.
I don't know how many you like know about or like read, or if you ever want to like
a lot of books.
Yeah.
More than I can keep track of freely. So.
If you're ever around sometime, maybe we could talk about books. If I find any, then I can I can share some books, and you can share, or if you have any
Want, like a
cool
book club?
stories. Yeah, I've never been part of a book club.
Me
I've never
neither.
done that before.
Me neither.
It could be
Um,
a little book club moment, you know? Just if you're ever around and got some free time, you can hang out in the library. Nice middle ground area. Hang out with Oxford and read some books with them.
yeah, that would be nice.
Hmm.
Feel a bit like home.
Yeah. That's always good.
Yeah. Real quick, I saw a sign
Hmm.
somewhere that I'm a
Yeah.
little bit worried about. I saw a sign that said someone had flesh deliveries.
Oh.
Is that
Yeah, so okay.
like
So
what?
do you know Caspian? Do you know Ray and Caspian? Know of them?
I know of them. I've met Ray. I haven't
The
met Caspian yet.
third third partner's name is Axe. Axe is an Olm, kind of like an axolotl.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Yep. All right. Now that makes more sense.
yeah,
Now that's a
yeah.
bit less
So
concerning.
it's the rotten flesh that people get from zombies and things
Yeah.
like that.
All I saw was
We
axe flesh deliveries, and I got
Yeah, yeah. Without
with
context,
yeah.
that
It
is like
was
a little bit like
yeah.
that's gotta be really concerning without any
I
context.
figured I was gonna just avoid that house.
The fact that it was on a
Um.
sign just made it seem like too whimsical. Like
Yeah. It
on
was
a
like,
sign, like
oh
you can just
yay,
put that on a sign, you
flesh
know?
deliveries, and I was like,
You can't
oh
put that. You
no.
can't just, you can't say that with little hearts next to it and
Yeah.
expect someone to not go, heh.
I think
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna go home.
Yeah, carry on.
So
I'm gonna probably head on home, but
okay.
enjoy the library and enjoy your day.
Yeah.
It was
Nice to meet
nice
you.
to meet you. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye. That. Oh, I forgot to leave the note block. Oh no. Oh, I forgot to leave the note block. Okay. But they. Yeah, they were nice. And they liked books, and they were. I mean, maybe I should be more cautious, but. I mean, they were just in there reading to Oxretta before I was even there, so. Yeah, can't forget the note block. Okay. They read to Oxretta and they. Yeah, Okay, I don't know much about them, so we're still gonna be cautious, but. Yeah. Yeah. I don't trust Ray, but if we could get my wings repaired sooner rather than later, that'd be nice, because I have to leave this mountain empty in order to keep up the hiding place, but it's a pain to get up and down. Theories on Saraza and Raza. I don't know anything about who Raza is. Raza was not there. Fable was. No one called Saraza Raza to Arisana's knowledge. She was the goddess of memory in the Aether Court. Hilarion had a book that is her vessel. She answered questions for us at the masquerade. The book takes something to be able to use like memories. Caspian encountered the book before, so okay, unless this is like... No, he couldn't have known that I was going to the library, so... He does know. He knows things. He knows things about Sarah. Okay. He knows things. Directed him to what led him to the end. So all it says is that it directed him to... Yeah, Caspian has encountered the book before. It directed him to what led him to the end. Theories. Saraza was involved in the Akashic records in the Aether. Raza may be Saraza's husk. Oh, Raza may be involved in the Akashic records when in purgatory. The person in purgatory may have made the robot slice. Robots. What? Raza may be the author of the books with the gray book symbol. Huh. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. I don't know why I took it. I could have just read it there, but... Maybe I'll just... Caspian knows things. Let's hold on to that. Let's hold on to that. Caspian knows things. Hopefully he'll show up soon. Yeah, it's all pretty confusing, guys, but don't worry. We'll figure it all out. And it'll be okay. Figuring out stuff is half of what we do. Exactly. Exactly. We're all together, and we'll figure out stuff, and... before you know it, we'll go back home, yeah? Yeah. Before we know it, we'll go back home.